welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Well, my daughter Lakshmi has joined me again today.
Hello!
Hi! Good to be back.
Good to be back again.
Looking lovely and green.
Yes.
So I hope that means you're drinking your green juice every day.
Trying to.
Well, I know you've found a big difference.
I can't function without it, literally.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I skipped it 2 days and I thought I was going to die.
There you go, never miss your green juice every day.
Near.
So we're going to make one of Lakshmi's favourite treats, which we actually have made before, but we've made a different version. So that's choc chip cookies. And what we made before was more like an everyday type recipe for any time. But what we're going to do today is something a little more indulgent and a bit more special for those times when you just want a little more of an indulgent, luxurious kind of treat.
Luxurious cookies. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So it's probably more like what you get at a cafe or maybe at the bakery from Coles or Woolworths.
Oh, those are
Those
good.
nice big chunky cookies.
Yes.
That are very satisfying to eat.
But very sugary.
Yeah, as you know, they're full of sugar.
And you might put
Yes.
on a bit of kilo.
So we're going to cut out quite a lot of that. And sugar isn't really an enemy, it's the type of sugar that you use. So what we use here is much less refined. We don't use any of that like refined white sugar.
What do we use?
We use coconut sugar.
And it actually tastes better.
Yeah.
It's got a caramelish kind of like aftertaste / smell.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So it's a lot less refined, so it retains a lot more nutrients. And as Lakshmi said, it actually tastes a lot better. Because white sugar doesn't really have any taste, does it?
No, it just makes you hyperactive. Like me.
And it actually tends to mask other flavours too.
Yeah, it actually does. When we gave these cookies to our friends, their first comment was, "There's so many flavours. I've never tasted a cookie like this before."
So first we're going to get coconut oil, semi-firm coconut oil. As you know, it goes really hard when the weather's cold or it's in the fridge. When the weather's warm, it's liquid. So we want something in between that's not really hard but not really liquidy.
I just did a hair mask with this last night and it was so freaking good.
It's very good for your hair, isn't it? And your skin. About a cup of semi-solid coconut oil. So we'll just put it into the bowl. So next one, we're going to put half a cup of maple syrup. I'll just pour a quarter cup of that. Oh, this may look like quite a lot of sugar, but if you compare it to what's made in Coles or other places like that, this would only be a small percentage of what they would use. And we're going to get 8 or 10 big cookies out of this.
Yeah.
So we're going to put in a tablespoon of vanilla. To beat this up.
Okay.
So we mix that. The coconut oil is a little lumpy, but it should be fine. Right, now we've got to put in the flour. It is oat flour. So none of that nasty refined white flour.
Did we get high during the break?
This is made of oats.
Okay.
So I've just taken rolled oats and blended it to form a flour.
Delish.
And as you know, oats are very good for you.
Yes.
So we're going to use 2 cups of the oat flour. Now we put the oat flour, we're going to use spelt flour.
Spelt?
Yeah, spelt is a grain similar to wheat, but it's not the same, obviously. It's called an ancient grain. And it's less refined, so it has a bit more nutrition in it.
Ancient grains.
So we'll just put one. Another third of a cup of spelt. We'll put in just a pinch of salt.
LAKSHMI's special taste.
Put in a pinch of salt just to bring out the flavour. Not too much, and if you buy these cookies,
Is that it?
there's probably going to be a lot of salt in there that you won't realise is in there. Now we're going to put in, we need it to rise a bit, so we're going to put in
Baking soda!
well, that's baking powder. This one's baking soda.
Wait, how much is it?
1 teaspoon.
I got baking soda. Baking soda.
No, it doesn't sound right.
I hate that sound. Wait, what?
Yeah, just put that in there. Soda.
Baking soda. Whip it through the glass. I make my money fast.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Lastly, a third of a cup of almond milk. So now you see we have a nice cookie dough.
Delicious.
So to make choc chip cookies, you need
Yes.
chocolate.
And I must eat some.
Oh yeah, have some. What's it taste like? Is it good?
I could eat this for breakfast.
Yeah, so could I. Shall we just eat it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll have the chocolate, you can have. Okay, so we need to put chocolate in.
Okay.
So I've just got vegan dark chocolate broken up. And you can, if you can find a vegan chocolate that has a flavour, I found this raspberry and hazelnut. You can use that, that'll give it a little more flavour and make it a little more indulgent. So what we do, we have to divide this dough into about 8 to 10 large balls of dough, depending how big you want your cookies to be.
You were waiting for me to throw in a joke wing and I wasn't going to do it. That's sweet.
So you can do that, just put
It's
them
too
on
early
the
for
tray.
this, everyone.
So once we've divided the dough, we can do as LAKSHMI's doing now and make them nice and neat,
Yes.
because she likes them to be neat.
I don't like this. What is this?
Well, that's rustic, isn't
I hate
it?
rustic.
You can either make them rustic, you could just press them down, they'll be really rustic. Or you can do that and make them nice and round and neat.
Yeah, down.
Yeah, so once you've done that, press it down into a nice, round, big cookie shape. Well, you can do as I'm doing and just press it with your palm of your hands, like this. Well, it's ready to go in the oven. So we're going to cook it at 180 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. And we don't want to over bake it because then it will go too dry. So when you bring it out, it will still look like a little soft and undercooked, but it hardens as it cools. So now we have our delicious cookies on our nice bird plates from Grandma.
Thanks, Granny.
So now, LAKSHMI, you're going to have to taste
Okay.
and tell me what you think.
Let's take a
That's
nice
a nice
morsel.
chocolate chunk there. How is it? How's the taste?
Yum. It's literally like chewy and squishy in the middle with this really like crisp crunch on the outside. That's so nice.
Yeah, that's the way I like the cookies.
Yum.
Take a bit more.
Delicious.
Got a good texture.
Yeah, it does.
Very good. So would you say that's a nice indulgent cafe style cookie?
Yeah, it's honestly different. Like, you can see why the supermarket one is addictive, but this is like a totally different type of flavor. It's really nice in its own way. There are more flavors that you can taste. So obviously if you're, you know, like supermarket junkie on cookies, it will be a bit different, but it is actually so much better.
And I think once you get more used to this type, you can't go back to the
Yeah,
other
that's
type.
right. It'll be too sickly.
Yeah, way too sweet and sickly.
This is good.
Yeah. Oh, there
Very
you go.
nice.
And you have some nice ones to give to your friends as well.
do.
So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.